Hey, what's up guys? Jackson with Toasty DIY, and today we're just going to be going over a little bit more of the 78-280Z with the L28ET swap. So last time I showed you guys I was running the intercooler tubing. We got everything ran. It's not the prettiest job in the world, and I worked in an exhaust shop for a long time, and we only really did high quality work, and I would not call this high quality work. It's more of DIY at home stuff, but it works though. So we have an adapter coming off of the actual turbo outlet. So it's a 2.25 inch to 2.5 inch. This tubing's all 2.5 inch, but the inlet for the intake and then the outlet for the turbo are 2.25, give or take. So we have that coming into here. We have that going through the factory hole in the radiator wall there, and then coming through here. This part here is relatively clean. You can see we have a gap of clearance on both sides. I'm also big into not letting things touch, if they don't need to. And then we have it going into another adapter. This is a 2.5 to 2.25 silicone coupler. And yeah, we've gotten, basically all that stuff's ran and tight and should be good to go. We'll figure out if it has leaks or not once we first get it started. Another thing that I actually did, and you might call me a genius or ghetto for this, it could go either way, but so it took off those factory, when you take off the bumper, you have these really big shock mounts that are designed, they've gassed them, they're designed to, absorb some shock if you run into something. So obviously we got rid of those since we didn't have that bumper on there anyways. And then there's still the factory bolt holes. So I actually mounted the horns going up instead of, they used to be come down like this basically, and they were kind of out here. They were connected to the mount. So now I just use the existing holes, and these are actually nuts in their side, but obviously we use different size hole. And then, basically moved the horns up, and I actually moved the radiator reservoir to one of the other existing mounting holes to where it's actually, it's solid in here, and it's right, it's fairly well hidden. I plan on getting that, basically the extended grill that comes down to fill this whole gap, so that'll be kind of hidden. It really doesn't look bad though, at least in my opinion. Some people might think it looks kind of funky. The factory mounting was actually like right here in this area. There was a little piece that connected to the radiator and came out, but we had to move all that for the intercooler. And we have the radiator mounted. The intercooler will be mounted. I'm just going to leave it dangling like this. It's actually pretty sturdy right now, but I'm just going to do some pieces of aluminum, probably just straight to the body right here, and I'll do one here as well. But yeah, we got pretty much everything, well, almost everything, ran to where we can at least start it. Obviously it's not going to run right when we start it, but pretty much everything's there to be able to get it running, just kind of see what else I need to do to it. The only other thing I really need to do is add the starter, and then obviously there's some tubing and hoses and whatnot that need to be hooked up, but we're still waiting on that wiring harness from Godzilla Works, which I'm sure if that was here I'd be like zooming all this, but right now I'm just kind of taking it a day at a time since I have to wait in the harness. I figure why finish everything when I could just take it nice and slow and kind of figure out how I want things to be ran. But yeah, the harness should actually be here, I would say, in 1 to 3 weeks now. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks for them to build it. And I don't know if that even includes like building and shipping, but 4 to 6 weeks. And then hopefully we'll see it. I think I ordered it a little over 3 weeks ago, so we should be near that point. But we'll see though. I'm excited. They're really cool guys, and I plan on posting videos and pictures and whatnot once I get everything hooked up. And I'm actually thinking about doing a whole, guide on how I'm actually like putting it together. Just showing how to install it and everything. Not that I know much more than another DIY person, but I'm sure there's some other people that might want to do this and are a little uncomfortable with what's all has to be done. So, I wouldn't mind making a little video of it, just kind of show people, I guess you could say, how easy it could be. And then obviously I wouldn't mind showing how to actually hook it up to your laptop or computer to actually tune it, because I did go to school for computer engineering, so hopefully that's something I can figure out pretty easily. But we hope you guys enjoyed this little update. I think that's pretty much everything. Probably next video I would think would either be when I just have everything ran and new hoses and all that, right before we get the harness, or the next video you guys will probably see will be installing the harness. So we'll see you guys in the next one, and thanks for watching.